Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be going through my trash, and yes, I have done this video a couple times before and I didn't think it would happen again this soon, but I think over the holidays and just over the last couple months I've really been accumulating empties, and I just want to share those with you. They're makeup, skincare, hair care, and even some nail stuff. So if you're interested in seeing all of the empties that I have for this amount of time, it's not really every month, it's just whenever it kind of accumulates, then keep on watching. Okay, so I have a giant bag here of stuff. It's just, there's a lot. It's kind of hard to show all on camera, so yeah. It's a lot, it's a big bag. So we're just gonna go through it. I actually have the trash can right next to me, so if you see me put stuff over here, that's what it is. That's the trash can. So I don't have to get up because I'm lazy or efficient, whichever way you look at it. You know, I don't know. It's kind of a big bag, so I'm not really sure what order I'm gonna go in for these because they're all kind of mixed together. I didn't want to just take them all out and organize them just to talk about them. So there's just going to be a big mix in here, mostly makeup, obviously, second to that skincare, and then probably hair care has a few items and a couple nail polish related items. And yeah, so that's just going to be how it's going to be. I'll just randomly draw it kind of like out of a hat. So it's going to be a fun time to see in what order we go in. So first up, sitting right on top, we have one that I got at Marshall's, and I have since been looking for it to repurchase. I haven't repurchased it yet, but because I found it at Marshall's, I just haven't brought myself to repurchase from Sephora just yet because I don't know if I want to pay full price. It's a great product. It's a great product, but your girl loves a deal, and I'm going to try my best to find it on a discount before I repurchase it full price. This is the Briogeo Superfood Avocado and Kiwi 3-in-1 Moisture, or 3-in-1 leave-in spray, and it is free of harsh sulfates, no silicones, no parabens. It detangles, conditions, and protects from UV. And I love the green on the bottle. I think you get a good amount of product in here. There's 5.75 fluid ounces. And if you can see from the label, I did get this for $14.99. It says on here the retail price is $25. I will pop up what it is at Sephora and Ulta if they have it there. But this was a great leave-in product. I use a leave-in conditioner every single day. My hair gets dry, especially in the winter. I need it, but that's how I keep my hair shiny and fun. So my hair just feels really dry without it. So I definitely need a leave-in product because my conditioner is not doing what it needs to do. I use just basic Pantene conditioner. I know some of you are probably like, oh my God, don't do that. But it's been working for me, and then the leave-in conditioner on top of it just seems to help a lot. So yeah, there's that. But I have since gone through all of it. There's just a tiny bit at the bottom that I can't really get out. It's hard with the spray bottle, but the smell of this is so good. It smells more like kiwi than avocado. Avocado doesn't have much of a smell to me, but it just has like a nice scent that's not overpowering. And it really goes on and leaves your hair smooth and silky. And yeah, I really enjoy it. I have kind of been bouncing back and forth between this and the Shea Moisture one. And I will say the Shea Moisture one I think is it's definitely cheaper than the retail price, but I think it's even a little cheaper than the $14.99 price that I got it at Marshall's. And I do like the Shea Moisture one as well. So I'm trying to decide if I want to repurchase this one or not. But if it were up to me, I'd probably get this one. But the price difference is what's keeping me back. But yeah, this one is great. Really enjoyed it. And it is time to go in the trash now that I've told you about it. Another, oh my gosh, I love this. Not a surprise that it's in the empties, is this. This is the Snail Mucin Snail Rescue All-in-One Oil-Free Moisturizer. I think I had one of these in my last trash videos. Or trash empties, whatever you want to call it. I think I had it in one of those videos as well because I just haven't stopped using this. I have my full one. I have my full one right here. It's in my everyday makeup drawer. I use this every morning. I love it. It says you can use it AM and PM. but I use it in the AM only, and it says uses the last step before your SPF, so I use this right before I go to another product, which I will show you in just a second. But yeah, this one is so good. It goes on almost like a jelly. It has a beautiful consistency, soaks right into the skin, is not fragranced, I don't think at all, and it does leave a nice glow to your skin. And I have noticed a difference in my skin since using this product. I don't know if you can see, but my makeup is looking great today. I am a little shiny, I know, but I just wanted to show what my makeup looks like after work. This is it. I just added a little bit more lip product, but that's because I had a drink a while ago. But this is the eyeshadow and everything after a long day's work. The blush is actually seen, which is unheard of. I know that's not anything to do with this. It's actually this product right here, the Pure Nude Essence Baked Blush. This is not sponsored, but this is like $3, and I rarely have blush that lasts to the end of the day and still has a glow and it still looks beautiful and airbrushed. I'm so impressed with that. $3. Yeah. But I did use this as a base or underneath my foundation and everything as part of my skincare, and I have noticed that my skin looks beautiful. I have a tiny little spot right here, and I have a tiny little spot that's healed right here, but other than that, my skin is doing great. I do have hormonal acne, so it does flare up depending on the time of the month, but this has done a great job of lessening that. So I can't say for sure that this is the only product that's helped, but I drink lots of water. I've really been conscious of what I've been eating, and then in addition, focusing on my skincare, but I don't do too much. It's mostly moisturizers because I'm a dry bitch. But yeah, so that one goes in the trash. But I have my full one right here, so she will not be missed because I have another one. I did want to say, while I was on the topic, that I did have this look featured in one of my shorts on YouTube, and it is the all drugstore everyday makeup face. It is beautiful. I love it. It's super glowy. I used the e.l.f. Camo, the CC cream, and it's a hydrating version. And that could be why I'm a little bit oilier, because I am dry skinned, but it looks gorgeous. And if this is what it looks like after hours and hours and hours and hours, I think that's pretty good. But all of this on my face is drugstore: concealer, mascara, eyeshadow, lip gloss, lipstick, everything drugstore. Go check that video out if you're interested to see what's on my face, or ask a comment. I'll be glad to tell you in the comments as well, but it is there in the video so you can see what I used. But moving forward, all right, this one, I'm gonna get this out of the way really quick because I've talked about this so many times. You're probably annoyed if you've watched all my videos, but the Fenty sunscreen. So I have two empties. I have the original packaging, which is part of what I love so much about this product, is that it has this beautiful packaging that twists up, and it is a pump, and oh, there's a hair. That happens a lot in my life. But it twists up, there's a pump, and then you can easily pop this out and get a refill and save the planet in the process, because yeah, we don't want any more plastic waste than we need to, and Rihanna thought of everything. So thank you, Rihanna. But this sunscreen is the best. I love it so much. I think they do have a mineral version, but this is the chemical sunscreen. So if you do want a mineral one, they have that as an option. I have not tested that one out, so I cannot say anything about it. But this is the Hydrovisor Invisible Moisturizer Broad Spectrum 30 SPF 30 sunscreen. That's a lot to say, but it's great. They're completely empty. Completely gone. I use these up all the time. I've gotten so many backups of this. I need to get another one because I don't know how low I'm running, but usually I grab those during a sale. We'll see if I can make it to the next Sephora sale, but yeah. If you don't get anything from my video here, it's that I use the Hydrovisor and the Snail Rescue pretty constantly, and you need to try it if you haven't. Next up, we're switching it up just a little bit. No, it's kind of not. Still skincare. Low Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Cream, and I have used the crap out of it. I scraped the bottom. You cannot get any more out of it. I tried, especially, except with a Q-tip, but that's a lot of work for me. I've pretty much gotten everything out of it. And I have my brand new one right here. So question of if I'm going to repurchase it is already answered because I have it in my drawer. I love this eye cream. I got this in a BoxyCharm initially, and I kind of had like no real expectations for it at all. I've heard of Glow Recipe, but I didn't know about the eye cream. I hadn't tried anything but the avocado face moisturizer thing. It might be a sleeping mask or something. I liked it, but I didn't love it. This one blew me away. I think I've talked about it again in a past one, so I don't want to take too long on it, but oh my gosh, this is so good. Great for hydrating the under eyes. It makes my eyes feel awake. I do it in the morning when I'm doing all my skincare before I do my makeup. I love it. I've noticed a difference in the fine lines underneath my eye, if you could tell. And yeah, I really, really enjoy this product. So this one, let me just make sure this is the empty one. Yes, it is. Okay, this one is going into the trash. Love it. Can't stop recommending it. I'm gonna keep buying it. It's so far my favorite eye cream. The Elemis one is amazing, but the price point of the Elemis one is just absolutely insane. And the Glow Recipe one works really well too. So I'm gonna stick with the cheaper price tag, and it's not that cheap, but it's half the price of the Elemis one. Insane. But yeah. All right, next up we have a product from MAC, and this is the Fix Plus spray, and I obviously really love it. I have minis in this that I think I'm almost through with the minis too. They might even be in here. I don't know. That goes to show you I haven't really looked ahead on this one. Sorry about that. It really does a great job of like taking the powderiness away from your makeup. And I wouldn't say that it is a great like long lasting setting spray. I would say it's more of like a finishing spray or a hydrating prepping kind of a spray, but I still really love it. And I love using this as like a brush dampener when you're trying to use eyeshadows and you don't want fallout. This works really well for that. I have not had any reactions with putting it on my eyelids or anything, along with other product. So I've really, really enjoyed this, and I think I'm gonna get another one because I tend not to use setting sprays. Because I'm dry skinned, I don't tend to need it, although today I'm a little oily, but the makeup's still there. And I think that's because I have dry skin. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna repurchase this one. We'll see. I do have another one that I'm testing out though, and it is from Joa. It is the Crystal Glow Luminizing Mist. I think Tati showed this one, and I think a few other YouTubers showed this one, and I saw it finally and I grabbed it. So I will say it has a fragrance that I'm not sure if I love. The mister on this is beautiful. I don't need to add any more glow to my skin though, and it does add a glow. So I'm not gonna add it right now, but I'm testing that one out, so I'm probably gonna wait on repurchasing this for a while and see if I like that one and then make a decision. But since I don't use it every day, it's not a necessity. I have a lot to get through. Oh my gosh, I need to go faster. I love to talk and I have a huge bin of stuff to talk about. So say, this is another one that I've talked about a million times. I'm not gonna go through it a bunch, but it is the Glowy Super Gel in Star Glow. Beautiful product, great priming product. I don't use it as a highlighter because I don't think it adds too much as a highlighter alone. But if you put it on as a primer underneath your makeup, this adds such a beautiful glowy base. Moisturizes the face as well. Definitely works for dry skin girly. It may cause some oil buildup for oily skin girlies, so I don't know about that. But as far as my skin goes, it loves it. And I have repurchased this multiple times. Since I got the Snail Rescue one, I haven't really been using this one as much. I might have to get this again though. I don't know. To be continued on that. I have repurchased this about 4 or 5 times, the mini one. I might have to get it back in my collection, but you know, money. I can't repurchase everything that I love because that's expensive. So we'll see. To be continued on the Say Beauty one. But moving forward, oh, this one is an oldie but a goodie. So this is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, and it actually looks like a telescope, which, come on, that's the cutest thing ever. I don't even know if people noticed that. Have kids nowadays seen a telescope? Like, you know, I don't know. But I will say the best thing about this mascara is the wand. Some people didn't like it because it's really, really thin, but I loved that because it's really hard to get the inner lashes and the lower lashes with a thick brush. And it's really, really bendy and flexible. And the formula is good, but I think the newer telescopic lift is better. But the wand on this, like this for lower lashes especially, if you can afford to have 2 mascaras, one for the lower and one for the upper, the lower lashes would be great with this wand. I think the telescopic lift has a thicker wand though. So just in case you're looking, they're different mascaras, okay? I don't, and this one was not the mascara gate situation. The telescopic lift was. So, I don't know. Let me know if you tried it. I'm kind of iffy about it. I don't think I'm going to repurchase it. It was okay, but I did love the brush. I wish more mascaras came with a thin brush like that, or like the double-sided one with the thick one for the upper and the, you know what I'm saying. 2 brushes, one for the lower, one for the upper. Let's do it. If you have any recommendations for that, let me know. But yeah, so it's all gone. Next up is another one that I have just used constantly and I have already repurchased, so that question is answered. This is, ooh, I don't know why my hair is not wanting to lay right today, but this is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. I believe this was another one that was in one of my last ones because I keep repurchasing it over and over and over again. I cannot be stopped. It is the best concealer in the luxury world that I have tried. It is worth the money to me. It just makes my skin look so beautiful, hydrated, plump, and it doesn't really settle as much into fine lines as other concealers do for me. And it adds so much coverage. You don't need much at all. And you can actually use this as foundation pretty much. I've done that before on light days and I've used it all over my face, just like dotted and where the coverage where I need it. And it is so pigmented. It's beautiful. And it just blends in with other products so nicely. I think like for my wedding, when that ever happens, this is a concealer that I would trust on my wedding day. So that's a big claim. But yeah, definitely try this. I know so many people have raved about it. You probably already tried it, but it's definitely not cheap, but it's worth it. It's not like Givenchy or anything like that, but it's definitely not a drugstore price. All right, and speaking of drugstore, we have the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. I have another one in my drawer. This is the empty one, and I have another one. This is in the shade 05 Fair, and I really enjoyed this. It is mineral-based formula. It definitely controls shine and things like that. It's kind of a natural powder. It's not super, super, super matte, but it does mattify really, really well. And I love that. I don't want like super, super matte skin. And for the drugstore powder, this is absolutely incredible. I think something that drugstore brands do so well is powder products, and especially loose powders. This one is great. I don't know if I'll need to try like super luxury loose powders because of this product. I really love it. I loved the Coty Airspun. That one was also a nice drugstore powder. I will say Charlotte Tilbury's pressed powder is still one of my favorites, but as far as loose powder goes, this is beautiful. The RCMA one is great, but this one has like pigment. If I want to bake, it's with this one. So definitely loved it. I have one in my drawer right now, so good with that. All right, I think I'm gonna have about 10 of these in here, so I'm just gonna try to do them all at once. I found 4. So this is the Rare Beauty Mascara, and I think it's called the Perfect Strokes Mascara. Doesn't say it on the actual package, but these are empties, because I used them up. And they're not technically empty, but after a few months, like you're not supposed to use the mascara anymore. I get it as close as possible to empty, but then I have to throw it away because it's just been past its date. You're not supposed to use mascara past maybe like, some people say 2 months. It's best to frequently change out your mascaras. So I try to do that. I think eye health is important. So yeah, I pretty much use these up though because I use them every single day. And I actually have, oh my god, I have 2 minis. I have a mini, and a full in this freaking everyday makeup drawer. I need to throw away one of the minis because I think it's old. So actually I'm gonna do that right now. This is the old one. Yeah, I can tell it's the old one, it's lighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and include that in here and we're gonna toss these. But I have used this in almost every video that you see my lashes except for today. This is the Maybelline Sky High. I love this mascara. It does a great job of not flaking as much on me, and it just makes my lashes look like false lashes, and I love it so much, and it doesn't transfer on me. So that's, what more can you ask for in a mascara, really? That's a lot. But ooh, this is a good one. So this is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade Oslo, and this is their lightest shade, I believe. It is empty. It's kind of hard to tell because it's stuck to the bottle, but I love this foundation. This is the skincare infused foundation from NARS. Beautiful formula. I've worn this to countless weddings. It looks beautiful all day long. It does get a little dewy. It actually ends up looking something like this at the end of the day for me, but I love that. And as far as like my high-end foundations go, this is the only one I buy. So, you know, I love that it has skincare properties. I love the coverage. I love the lightweightness of it. I love the pigment. I love the feeling of it on my skin. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing too much makeup. Really enjoy this. Definitely give it a try. I thought this was a lot lighter than the Radiant Longwear one. I thought that one was a little bit thicker. I still loved it, but I think I like this one even better. So if you're looking for a high-end foundation to try and you haven't tried the NARS one, which it's hard to believe that anybody hasn't tried this if you're on makeup YouTube, but hey, I say go for it. It's an amazing foundation. I will say I have been trying to use lighter foundations recently to try to help my skin, so I've been using the Merit Beauty one mostly, and then now that I have the e.l.f. hydrating one, I've been trying that one out, but the Merit Beauty one is the one I've been using the most, and it has done wonders for my skin. So I do love that one, but that one's like a special occasion if I want my makeup to look flawless and high coverage. That's what I use. I have another of the Hourglass Vanish, and it's an empty, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss it. Already been over that, but it's a great one. This is the Neutrogena Radiant Cream Healthy Skin Concealer. Oh my gosh, this is great. It reminds me of the Hourglass one, but it's a little lighter in coverage. It's kind of like a medium coverage, but it is definitely radiant. It glows. It's a beautiful product, and it's not super cheap. It's not e.l.f. pricing. I think it's $15, but as far as drugstore concealers go, I think this is my favorite one. Yeah, I think that is my favorite one. It used to be the CoverGirl one, but this one it feels so nice on the skin. It doesn't break me out, doesn't have too much fragrance, or any at all, actually. I really enjoy this product. So I am going to toss it because it's empty and it's really hard to tell. It looks like it's full, but when I start like scraping the sides, I don't know if you can actually see it, but you can see the brush just moving around in there. There's nothing that comes out on the brush. Such a good product. I'm going to be repurchasing it just probably after I use my Airbrush Vanish one, because I don't like to keep 5 million concealer products on hand. So yeah, I just try to use it up as much as possible before I buy something new, but I like testing out new products. This one was in my foundation drawer, and it's super old and it's empty. So I'm going to talk about it, but it's been a long time since I've actually used this, and I don't know if the formula's changed at all since I've used it, but this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. If you look back on my Instagram, I've used this a million times, and in the olden days, this was my go-to foundation. I really kind of want to try it again. I know they sell it at Target now, I think, and Ulta, so I might have to try it again. Maybe I should do that. Let me know below if you want me to do like a revisiting old favorites video, and I will definitely give this a shot. But yeah, it is completely empty. There's nothing left in it. I mean, there's literally no product. It's crazy. The only thing I didn't like was the cap gets busted. It's so cracked. The packaging's cheap, but it's a great product, so I'll give them that. It's a great product. I'll give them that. I don't care if that's cheap, you know? But yeah, I might have to do that. Let me know in the comments. And this one actually might be in that video because I haven't used this in a long time either because it's been empty and I haven't repurchased it. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. This is very similar to the e.l.f. or the Rare Beauty Brightener. And I think I have that in here, and it might be decluttered because I haven't touched it in a very long time. Actually, it might be empty. I'm not sure. I don't know what I have and what I don't. That's why I need to finish my declutters. But yeah, this one is great. It is a brush tip applicator. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's a brush tip applicator, and this is in shade Fair 15W. I need a cool or neutral version of this. I don't want the warm version. I think it doesn't really go with my skin as much. But it still looked really beautiful on my skin, and it was a very light coverage concealer. So on the light days, this would be perfect. But I didn't used to want any light days, so I used to use this underneath concealer as a brightener. And I think nowadays I could probably just get away with brightening. I don't know. We'll see. It might be something that I have to revisit. So I'm going to put this over here with the ColourPop one, and we will see. But it is empty. Speaking of Merit, here it is. So this is the shade Bone, and it is like empty. I could probably scrape out this last little bit here, but it's not even wanting to come out. I think we're hitting some kind of a dead end here. But I used it up and I love it so much. I got another one. I actually got this one, I think, in PR. Or maybe I repurchased twice. I got one in PR and have since repurchased it. So I'm not sure if this is the PR one or not. But I fell in love with this. At first, I didn't know what to feel. Applying it with a sponge is not a thing. Like, I think I tried to do that at first and I didn't like it at all. But putting this directly onto the skin and then brushing it out, oh my gosh. Complexion brush, you don't have to buy the one from Merit. I find that my It Cosmetics one does a little bit better job. It's more surface area. But this is a beautiful light coverage foundation. Definitely buildable. You can kind of almost get medium out of it, but it's definitely meant for like those natural days. And if you've watched any of my YouTube videos of recent, you'll probably have seen this one. I know I featured it in the light makeup day tutorial. But yeah, this one is beautiful. It's a clean brand at Sephora. Cannot recommend this enough. I love the like aesthetic of this brand. Everything's really minimal and beautiful and just sophisticated. I really have tried most of the products from their line and I've loved pretty much everything. So this one is going in the trash, but my new one's in the drawer. Ooh, this one. I love this product. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Pillow Talk Hyaluronic Happy Kiss lipstick. And yeah, it is empty. It is a clicker and it is a beautiful pink Pillow Talk shade. It adds such juicy glow and actually has a good amount of pigment. It kind of is a hybrid between a gloss and a lipstick, and it has some glitter in there too, but not like obnoxious glitter, like sophisticated glitter, if that makes sense. And it kind of has a mentholy, minty feel on the lips, so if you like that like cooling, almost plumping kind of a feel, then you'll like this one. I got this in a set with a bunch of Pillow Talk lip products, and this one I think was my favorite. I do love the iconic lipsticks and I love the lip liner, of course, but this one blew my mind. I loved it. I didn't think I would. I thought this was gonna be like a product, but this ended up being my favorite. And I love the packaging. It's so pretty. It's so, don't mind my nails, but it's so pretty. But yeah, this one, bye-bye. I haven't repurchased it yet, but it's expensive, so I don't know if I will for a while, but I love it. Okay, speaking of Fix Plus, I have another little one right here. I don't need to talk about it. We already know what I think. In the trash. This one I have probably 5 or 6 in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I have featured this in almost every video, and I have not stopped using this product. This is my go-to and only brow product that I use, unless I use a little bit of eyeshadow in my brows as brow powder. But I love it. I love the precision. I love the long wear. I love the ability to shape, make hairs if I want to, or just kind of blend it all out. Such a good product, and it's drugstore. I haven't even tried any luxury brow products because I love this product so much. So yeah, I think using it steadily for like 4 years proves that this is a great product. I can't remember a time that I didn't use it. So I probably have more in here, but we'll see. Oh, I forgot this was in here. So this is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, and it is the regular version, not the hydrating version. The hydrating version is right here and is the one I'm wearing today on my skin, and is beautiful, glowy, shiny awesomeness. And I think I got the new shade in, what is it? Fair 120 Neutral. And I actually got Fair 120 Neutral in the other one as well. They are the same shade. So if you had any wonder about that, they're pretty much the same. Let's see, what are the different ingredients? Is there anything crazy different? They're both full coverage. The original is a natural finish, while this one is hydrating, like a dewy finish. And then this one has tremella mushroom and hyaluronic acid in the hydrating version, and then collagen peptides and niacinamide in the original. I used it up completely. You could tell I'm a big fan of this product. I love it so much. But I think I like this one more. There you go. I think I like this one more. It is so good. Like they're both SPF 30, so it's just a matter of which finish you prefer. If you have oily skin, you probably want to go more for the natural finish because your oils will come out throughout the day. If you're a dry skin girly, this one might be for you. Look how dewy I am. That's nuts. But yeah, so that's that. This one, ooh, this one's great. So this is the Marshmallow Primer from NYX. I used this up fully. I might need to try it again because I don't remember what I think about it. I know I loved it and I know it was nice and blurring, but I haven't used it in a very long time. So maybe that's the revisit one. But yeah, it has marshmallow root. Yeah, it has marshmallow root in it. It is a primer and a base. And yeah, it says use alone or with foundation. I don't know why you would use it alone. It doesn't have any pigment to it. But I guess if you have nice enough skin, it just kind of blurs the skin and you can get away with it. It kind of moisturizes and fills in some pores a little bit. I don't know. Can't be me, but you might be able to get away with it. Laneige lip mask. This is the lip sleeping mask in grapefruit. I got this one at TJ Maxx. I think it was like $6 or $8 or something like that. It was definitely under 10 at TJ Maxx, and I'm going to be searching for another one because I paid full price last time for my vanilla one that's in my bathroom currently, but I used this up completely. And you don't have as many options for flavors or scents at TJ Maxx. You're kind of getting what you get, but I used this up completely. It is the best lip product I think I've ever used. I use it every day. Morning, night, afternoon, doesn't matter. As long as my lips are chapped. Like, other than the Tower 28 lip gloss, which is the makeup product for my lips that I can't live without, this is like the skincare product for my lips that I cannot live without. I use it so often. Sometimes I'll even use it as a gloss. But yeah, this is so good. I haven't tried anything else that compares to it. I don't know. I just love it so much. I have the vanilla one and this is the grapefruit, and I want to try another one. I really wanted to try that raspberry lemonade one that they had. So I'm going to try to find that one. But so good. I know it's pricey, but check TJ Maxx because they might have it. Speaking of Tower 28, how many do I have in here? So I have 3 in here, but then I decluttered a couple in my last video. So these are all empty. It's really hard to tell. You can kind of see, but I have the shade Chill and Pistachio and Oat. This one's kind of like a warm peachy. This one is more of like a mauve pink, and then Chill is a clear shade. But the Tower 28 lip glosses, I love so much. I can't stop talking about these freaking lip glosses. If you know me, this is the product that I recommend the most. It's so good. It's jelly-like, it's glossy, it's hydrating, it stays on the lips for so long. It's not scented at all, which I love, and all the shades are beautiful. I haven't tried one that I didn't like, and I will keep singing these praises forever. This is like my ride or die product that I will not stop talking about. So yeah, I've talked about it in many videos, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, but try them if you haven't. Oh, dang, I have another NARS. This is the light reflecting foundation. That shows you how much I used it. I had 2 empties, and I believe I still have one in my drawer. So yeah, all of them super empty. But really enjoy it, and hopefully that proves how good they are. Speaking of, the NARS Pot Concealer in Chantilly Light 1. All right, he was barking, and so this is the only way to get him to shush, because I don't know what he heard, but he heard something. This is Baxter, by the way. He hasn't been on a video in a very long time, but Toby's downstairs. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the yawn. Would you like to say anything to everybody? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Okay, but you can't kiss me all day. You can't. Oh, Toby, okay. You want to say hi? Okay. What's up, Toby? Oh. Hi. Hi. This is Toby. I don't think he's ever been on the channel before. Would you like to say anything? Would you like to say anything? Okay. That's what he'd like to say. All right, you're distracting me. You distracting me, boys. All right, NARS Concealer. The Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I used this up completely. It makes me so satisfied when I see that. I love that I like used it up 100%. I feel like I got my money's worth. I know that it's a product that I truly love when I see that I've hit bottom, like really hit bottom. Not just like, ooh, I see a little bit of pan or a little bit of bottom, but like used it 100%. Feels so good. But I have my full one. Actually, it's not full. It's about half full because I've been using it a lot and I repurchased it a while ago. So that one might show up in the empty soon, but this one is perfect for covering acne and also just like any touch-ups that you need. It blends beautifully over top of product even after everything's set, which I love. Not a lot of products can do that, and I really enjoy it. So I do love that it's matte. Like, it's not so matte that it's drying. It's just like a natural matte, but it looks like skin. If I need to, ooh, I have toby hair in my mouth. If I need to, I can just add this on top of a blemish and not wear foundation. So I really enjoy this product. It's just so good. All right. Oh, I forgot about this one. So I actually have 2 other eye creams in here that are not the Glow Recipe one. One I briefly talked about and one I haven't. So this is from Elemis. This is the Pro Collagen Eye Revive Mask, and it is completely empty. And after this one, I opened up the Glow Recipe one and haven't looked back since. But the Elemis one is beautiful, has some caffeine in there, really puffs, you know, hydrates the under eye area. It says it's a mask, but I used it as an eye cream every morning and I really enjoyed the results. So loved this one. It almost had like a green color to it. It looked beautiful and it was almost like a jelly, kind of like the Glow Recipe one, but the Glow Recipe one has more like a moisturizing property. This one was like a gel that you put on under your eye. I really enjoyed it, but $80, I'll pop it up here. It's pretty pricey. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and the ones that I had a repurchase for were from BoxyCharm, so they were discounted. At the time I was subscribed, I'm not anymore, but I kept getting that over and over again through BoxyCharm at a discount, and I really loved it, but I had to find something new when I canceled my subscription, so that one's done. And then this one I think I also got in a BoxyCharm. This is the Ceramide AF Eye Balm. It's a ceramide blend with 10% plant omega lipid complex and 3% ceramides. It's from Drunk Elephant. I do love their packaging, but I will say their price tags are kind of crazy sometimes. But I do love the packaging. I love that it can lock down and you don't have to have it get everywhere. But really nice. I would say though that I like the Glow Recipe better than this one, just in my opinion. But yeah, it was good. Nothing crazy. Probably wouldn't repurchase, but it was okay. This one, I have another one over here that's full. I have another one in my bathroom, and I have one in my travel bag. I take this everywhere. This is the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion for normal to dry skin, and it is indeed a lightweight moisturizer. I can wear this as my moisturizer at night in the summertime when I just need something light and not crazy. The winter comes around, I need something a little bit more heavy at night, but this one for all over the body, perfect. So good. I've even got my boyfriend using it. He loves it as well, and we're just going through it pretty quick now that it's both of us using it, and I love it. I really love it. Love the price tag, love the ingredients. At least from what I can tell, it doesn't bother my skin. It has hyaluronic acid and it's fragrance free. I really enjoy fragrance free stuff. I think my skin just prefers it that way. Even though I love smelling good, I just think that my body likes the fragrance free stuff better. So yeah, I have plenty of those where that came from, but that one is all done. Speaking of leave-in conditioners from way earlier on, I think the very first product we talk about, I wasn't kidding when we say we're jumping around. This is the This is the Shea Moisture Hydrate, Repair, and Multi-Action Leave-In, and it is the Manuka Honey and Yogurt one. It is so good. It says it's for extremely dry, brittle hair. I don't have extremely dry hair, but I have pretty fine dry hair, and this works so well. It has Manuka honey, yogurt extract, and Maphora oil, and I have really been enjoying this. And since I don't have the Briogeo anymore, I've been using this one. I used one up completely, and then I'm about 3/4 the way full on my one that I repurchased, but I love it. Like I said before, the price tag leads me to this one, and it's more convenient. I can get it at Target and like just other grocery stores too carry Shea Moisture. It's just a lot more convenient to get. The Briogeo one, I need to see if they have it at Marshall's, or I need to pay full prices for it. So I don't know. I tend to lean towards this one. I will say I think the Briogeo one does moisturize a bit more, but for the difference in price, I don't think it's that far off in quality. I mean, the quality is really good, but I think the Briogeo one is just like a hair more moisturizing. But I really enjoy it, clearly, because I keep repurchasing it, so all done. Wow, okay, I forgot about this one. It's a mini version of the Briogeo one, and I used this one up too, and I found this one at Marshall's as well. This one was $4. I tried this mini one first before I found the big one and bought it at Marshall's, and I loved it so much that I bought the full-size one. Now I just need to find it again. But yeah, this is the same avocado kiwi mega moisture one, so we already know what I think about that one. It's going in the trash. Oh, this one's different. Not often do you see blushes in here. This is the Peachin blush from Benefit Cosmetics, and it is the mini, and I used this so much it's actually hard to get the product out now. I'm gonna call this at empty because I literally can't get the product out. I have to like scrape it, make it a loose blush, and then it would be really hard to apply. So my brush just won't fit in there, and tiny brushes for blush is just would make a weird application. But I love this blush. I actually have since repurchased the big one, and look at the little baby next to it. They're in the same kind of packaging, just one is mini. But yeah, look at that. That's so cute. But yeah, I love Peachin so much. It's the only Benefit blush I have. I think it might be the only Benefit product that I currently own, and I really enjoy the blushes. So yeah, really good. It's buildable. The shade on me is like such a natural peachy flush, and I love it so much. It blends out beautifully. It looks almost airbrushed on my skin. I really enjoy it. It's pigmented, but not like so pigmented it's hard to work with. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it because I really enjoyed it. All right, this is from Merit Beauty, and this is the Blonde Shade Volumizing Pomade. I don't know why I can't speak, but it is beautiful and gold packaging. It is a brow pomade, but like, you know, the liquid version. There's a little bit left on the brush, but for the most part, it is empty. I loved this product. It is a beautiful, like, not gel for the eyebrows, but makes the hair stay in place. I really enjoyed it. It also adds a little tint to the brows. The blonde shade was really good for me. If you can see, it almost looks like what taupe is in other brands, kind of similar to the taupe shade in the NYX, but love the packaging. Feels so like heavy and sophisticated, and the products are really good quality as well. I don't know if I need it as much because my brows are not like unruly. I don't have any kind of gel in my brows, and they kind of stay where they need to be, but I got it in PR and I loved it, but I don't know if I'm going to repurchase it. But it's a really good product. If you're looking for something not crunchy but keeps your eyebrows in place, then try it. Ooh, a bronzer. So I don't think anybody's shocked to see the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronzer, the Lumi Bronze It, excuse me, the Sunkissed Bronzer for face and butt. I forgot that the packaging sucks and that it breaks all the time. My current one is almost broken, but it's not quite broken. But yeah, it pops right off eventually. The Lumi Bronze It is such a staple in my collection. I have a full one. I actually have another one that is almost empty, but I needed a full one as a backup. So I just keep repurchasing it over and over and over again. If you know anything about me, I am a loyal person when it comes to what I like as products. If I find something I like, it's gonna be hard to get rid of it. But yeah, this one, it's just so like radiant as a bronzer. If you don't like any shine to a bronzer, you probably won't love it. But it's a healthy radiance. It's not like a crazy glittery shine, if that makes sense. But it looks beautiful on the skin. It's pigmented enough where I don't need to like build it so much, but it's not so crazy pigmented that you can't see it either. I'm wearing it today. It is featured in my tutorial. So yeah, it looks really natural. You can still see the bronze on my skin, so it's pretty long lasting. The color is perfect for me. This is shade fair, or sorry, shade 01 light. Perfect for pale girlies like me. It's just so good. And yeah, if you haven't tried it, definitely try it. That's all I gotta say. Found more repeats in here. So let's see. I have two more Tower 28 glosses. We don't need to talk about it too much, but I will say I have two different shades, Coconut and Magic. Coconut is more of like just your straight pink, like Barbie pink. but magic is magical. If you can see what's left in like the remnants, it is a clear base with a gold sparkle, and is my favorite shade of this lip gloss. It is beautiful. It just looks so glamorous on the lips, and just, oh, it's so good. They have it at Sephora now in store, but it's always sold out, and it makes me really sad. So I'm gonna keep a lookout for it. But yeah, it's great. I always have at least 3 to 4 Tower 28 glosses on hand, just because I go through them so quick. So if I find it, I'm gonna get it. Oh, another Say Beauty. I already talked about this one. Love it. May repurchase it, may not sure. Monsieur Big. I got this as a sample a long time ago. I have no idea if I liked it or not. It wasn't memorable, so I'm gonna say no. Probably not going to repurchase it. It's not my Rare Beauty one. That's all I gotta say. Oh, and here's a mini of the Hydra Visor. So I used to buy the minis to test it out, and then I loved it, and now I buy the big ones in the refills. So yeah, it does come in a mini if you want to try it out, but so good. Okay, we have the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. This was a staple of mine for so long. I may have to do, this might be my revisiting, I don't know, should it be? This might be my revisiting old favorites for concealer. I used to use it a ton. I just kind of moved on to the Neutrogena one, and then I moved on to the Hourglass one, and I just haven't looked back. So yeah, I might just need to try it again. I don't know. I keep one in my purse because it's a great like spot concealer on the go. But other than that, I haven't used it under eyes and like full face in a while, so we'll see. Another NARS product. This was actually pretty good, but not my favorite. This is the Light One Chantilly, what is it called? It's like the Radiant Creamy Concealer or something like that. This is a mini. They sell the Ulta and Sephora, and it's good. Not like blow me away good with this concealer. You know, I have some that are my favorites. It's, I don't know if I would say it's full coverage. I had trouble kind of building it. It's definitely radiant. It's definitely shiny under the eyes, but not like crazy. But I tried it. I wasn't in love with it. I'm glad I tried the mini first. Not my favorite, but I had heard so many people say that this was their staple concealer, so I had to try it. But I honestly don't think I would repurchase. I just keep with my faves, you know? But yeah. Ooh, this one I probably would repurchase. Yeah, this is the Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint in the shade 2 from Fenty Beauty, and I love the packaging. It looks so cute. I loved this so much. I know that they have the stick form now, so I've kind of been tempted to try that because I have been enjoying the stick foundations now. Thank you, Merit Beauty. But this one is so good, and then mixed with the luminizer from Fenty that's in the same kind of packaging. Oh my god, it's so pretty and just beautiful for the summertime. Just adds the right amount of coverage without looking cakey, and it's like just beautiful, light, like no makeup kind of a product. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's not glowy, it's not completely matte, it's just a beautiful natural look to the skin. Really enjoyed it. I think I would repurchase it, but I might try the stick form first. But yeah, there's just a lot of complexion products I want to try. I don't know if this is coming up soon or not. I don't know. This is a to be continued. Yeah, to be continued. The last two products that I do have are little mini ones. This is from Clinique, and it is a lip gloss in the shade Adore You. Beautiful pink shiny gloss. It was in a mini from a set, and this is the one shade that I used up completely because I loved it so much. The lip glosses actually are a really great formula from Clinique. I saw that they did a collaboration with Kate Spade, which I was like, wow, that's a little odd. But they did a lip gloss collaboration. Do I need to try it? Because I really actually enjoyed the lip gloss. But then I remember that I have like a diehard crush on Tower 28, and I can't seem to use anything else. Yeah. The one exception to that rule being the Half Magic one if I want something really sparkly, which I actually need a little bit right now. This is not empty by any means because I got it recently-ish, but I needed something on my lips. But yeah, the exception to the Tower 28 rule is Half Magic for sparkle. It's not as hydrating as the Tower 28, but it looks so good. It looks so good. And then last but not least, we have the Makeup by Mario Bare Glow Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. And it is the like nude kind of a shade, light nude shade. Such a gorgeous product. It's definitely on the thinner side. It's not like a thick, juicy gloss like the Tarte ones or the Tower 28 or anything like that. But it's definitely like a beautiful just glow to the lips and adds a beautiful sparkle and a hint of tint. But it's not like super, super tinted. It's not super colored. So if you want like a lipstick, this is not it. It is a glow stick. It is a serum kind of lip product. So just make sure that you're looking for the right kind of coverage for products, because sometimes they're just not made to do what you want them to do. It's a good thing to keep in mind. But I really loved this product, obviously, because I used it up. And this is my second shade. I think my other one is somewhere. I don't know where the other one ended up. I had two. I think it's also empty. I might have thrown it away. Sorry. But really good. I just don't know if I would repurchase it right now because there are a lot of lip products that I love. I still need to do my lipstick declutter too. Yeah, I don't think I need to be repurchasing lip products right now. I'm also testing out the Fat Oil Stick from NYX. I don't have a full opinion yet because I've only tried it once, but so far so good. And it's kind of a similar product to this, so definitely check it out. But I don't know. This I think is definitely better, but the NYX one's cheaper. It's just all about your preference. But such a beautiful product. Makeup by Mario did a great job. I am interested in trying more Makeup by Mario products, especially their eyeshadow palette. I feel like that one might be a good one, or their blush, because I love their blush sticks and contour sticks. I just haven't been using them lately because I've found some other favorites, but that's neither here nor there. But, ooh, last but not least, we'll end it on something a little bit different. I have two nail polish removers, and I know it's probably like, oh my god, that's so boring compared to all the stuff that I just did. But this is the Up and Up brand, and is the 100% acetone nail polish remover. Maximum strength, removes glitter and gel polish from natural nails. It works like a charm. If you're getting off glitter, this one is so, so good. And then I have the Sally Hansen Extra Strength for all nail types, extra fast nail polish remover with vitamin E. I did think this one was a little bit more gentle on my nails. Like, it didn't feel as chemically crazy, but still really good at getting the nail polish off. And yeah. I have another nail polish remover that I'm currently using that's in a bigger container because I do my nails now every week. And this, I desperately need to do my nails again. It's a beautiful color, but it just looks wild because it's all chipped and crazy because I haven't done it in a while because of the holidays. But yeah, so that will be coming up soon. I usually post a short of the color that I chose for that week. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. This was my first video back in 2024, and so far 2024 is a great year, and I think it's gonna be a great one. Best one yet. Let's go. But yeah, I hope you're having an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. I am definitely trying to get back into filming, and I have a new rule for myself. Mental health comes first. I'm not gonna try to post like a certain amount a week. It's just gonna be when I feel it. When I feel it, I'm feeling it, you know? When I feel it, I'm feeling it. But yeah, I do really love filming and I want to get back into it. It's just life is busy and it just never seems to stop getting busy. But it's good. Busy life is good. But it just, you know, when you have a hobby, you have to prioritize different things. But I want to get back into doing what I love, which is talking about makeup, skincare, hair care, pretty much anything. I also have a few ideas for some things that are not makeup related or skincare related, more lifestyle things. So a lot is coming in 2024. Hope you're ready, and thank you for following along on my channel. If you're a returning video person, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. And to all my new people, thank you. With that being said, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.